Keep your eyes peeled. I'm so done with this website. Customer, hi, how are you today? Me. My aunt took her indoor cat outside for the first time. OMG. Oof, yikes plus oof. Do your thing, make my body sign. The soundtrack for this movie is very poorly chosen. Rest in peace. Goodbye my baby. Goodbye my honey. Goodbye my ragtime gal. Inside each of us are two wolves. One has depression. The other has depression. You have depression. I don't know why this is so fucking funny, but it is. Google. Karl Marx body. Karl Marx body pillow. I was looking for an answer and found a better question. So you decided to play D&D. How you think it works? DM. Player. DM. Player. Bard. I drink because you fake throw. Stephanie. Imagine an entire room and it's all bed. No floor. Just bed. You roll too far to one side. Don't worry. Bed's still there. All is bed. God is real. Me in 1453. Peers out over the walls of Constantinople to see the 27 feet long Ottoman supercannon basilica pointing right at me. Big Chungus. What's up? About to have a mental breakdown, WBU. In the middle of a mental breakdown. Best friends for life, yo. All your files are exactly where you left them. I mean, I'm not calling you a liar, Windows, but that sounds like something someone who def cared about with my files would say. Was it wrong for scientists to create a pig-human hybrid embryo? No, but he was wrong to elect it as the president. Someone buy this man a beer. A flock of lawn flamingos can pick a T-Rex clean in under 90 seconds. Nature is brutal. Security question. What was the last name of your first grade teacher? My first grade teacher hacking my bank account. I mine. Why is this so fucking funny? It's a joke. When you smell a certain type of alcohol, and it reminds you of the time you almost died. Me and strawberry lemonade Svedka. Me with patron silver, to be honest. To be honest, strawberritus. How are you feeling today? Happy, confident, excited. I feel hollow. The void. A. For sale. Totally normal van not used in giraffe kidnapping scheme. Extremely smash mouth voice. Well, the van starts coming, and it don't stop coming. Fked with fruit nutrients. Did someone violet my cranberries? If I could just get nutrients fked into me, that would make life way easier. Getting that vitamin D, know what I'm saying? This pepper is way too small. Can you please put a little blanket or a tiny sweater on him? Because he's a little chilly. Absolutely disgusted by this frame of the Rugrats intro, mainly because of the grown male hands. What the? Where the hell am I? Try a tasty cookie warmed in Owen. Who is Owen? Can I trust him? Yes. The scary thing about dating is that you are either going to marry that person or break up, or skin them and wear their face as a hat. Whoa there, friend, you might need to slow down. Japanese child actress Mana Rashida was embarrassed that she couldn't pronounce Guillermo del Toro's name, so he gave her special permission to call him Toronto-san instead. My neighbor Guillermo del Toro. If I don't reblog this, assume I'm dead. Before and after Burger King. You put them in the wrong order. I'm going to rearrange your cellular state to that of king cabbage, you insect. Every time I go downstairs to the laundry room, this pigeon tries to seduce me. We have incompatible genitals is now my favorite excuse. Look at this adorable idiot trying to be all seductive and I want like 5 of them. When the captcha says to identify all the squares with vehicles and you just know you're helping some AI predator drone software learn their targets, but you just want to log in already. How to get Fahrenheit temps. Think of it as a percentage of heat. 40% hot. A. Kind of on the chilly side. 75% hot. That's pretty warm now. 20% hot. That's actually not warm at all. 110% hot. We're dying. It all makes sense now. Fun fact, the Fahrenheit scale is used in temperature according to how it feels to a human. So looking at in percents actually is what you should do. Now can I get a cheat sheet for Celsius? Ask water how hot it feels. Most of the lights are out in my kitchen, so there's a spotlight on my fridge. B. Our guest. Beep beep. What is that? It's a lightning bug, or whatever they light up. What, that's so cool. How does he do that? It's just a bug but it lights up. It had never even occurred to me that there were parts of this planet where lightning bugs are not indigenous. Better late. Shizuo Kanakuri disappeared while running the marathon in the 1912 Summer Olympics in Stockholm. He was listed as a missing person in Sweden for 50 years until a journalist found him living quietly in southern Japan. Overcome with heat during the race, he had stopped at a garden party to drink orange juice, stayed for an hour, then took a train to a hotel, and sailed home the next day, too ashamed to tell anyone he was leaving. There's a happy ending. In 1966, Kanakuri accepted an invitation to return to Stockholm and complete his run. His final time was 54 years, 8 months, 5 days, 8 hours, 32 minutes and 20.3 seconds. Surely a record that will last forever. Wow. If you ever feel bad about running a 16-minute mile, the last thing you want to see in the sky is an error message, especially now that science is 85% sure that the Matrix is real. If we are all living in a computer simulation, we at least want to know that isn't running on freaking Windows 8. That is, however, an unshaded photo of a real sky and a real tree. If you had been standing in that spot, this is what you'd have seen. The photo was taken in Odessa, Ukraine when a digital billboard malfunctioned, projecting a Windows error into the fog and temporarily convincing who knows so many passing motorists that somebody was going to have to go out into space and reboot God. You what? YouTube. It's a tube that you go through? Because I also heard about a book of faces. And I also heard about people tumbling down hills and stuff. He knows too much. Peter is the coolest dude at Disneyland, yo. Treat spiders the way you want to be treated. Killed without hesitation. Why would I inflate a spider? I will beat you out with a rock. The game is a sleeper agent activity, no phrase for anyone who was in middle school between 2006 and 2009, and apparently people any younger than that are blissfully unaware of the psychological warfare of the game. Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. Doesn't matter, we already lost. At the Justice League headquarters. Batman. So what do you do? Aquaman. I fight all the villains of the sea. Batman. I've never heard of any villains in the sea. Aquaman. Yeah. Aquaman. Because I do my job. If you ever feel like spiders are fearless, unstoppable death machines that are bent upon your destruction, please remember that my tarantula has been sitting, inconsolable, with her knees tucked around her face for the past 20 minutes solely because she stepped on her own foot. Like, what am I even supposed to do about that? Twin pack. How dare they package a piece of gold with a piece of crap? Look, you may not like Legend of Zelda, but it's a pretty good game. There's no reason to call it a piece of crap. Detroit. Become human. In the future, humans will treat robots as subhuman objects despite robots looking and acting incredibly human-like with personalities and independent thoughts of their own. The entire world when a robot in space died. Making fan art and crying RIPPPY, you beautiful little space explorer. I'll let Millie display her creative side last night. Truly one of the greatest artists of our generation. Medium. Bird foot in canvas. Non-toxic watercolor. The free-flowing line and use of contrasting colors is evocative of the feeling of absolute freedom experienced in flight. Tell Millie that her artistic genius is truly one of a kind. Harry and Dudley were the same age. To raise them would be essentially like raising twins. But imagine deciding one twin wasn't good enough, and so you cast them aside and only loved and coupled one twin, your favorite twin, for 10 years. Imagine 3-year-old Harry sitting in the corner, playing with an empty cup, while Dudley was playing with the latest battery-operated toys. 5-year-old Harry not understanding why Dudley got cookies after school, while he got slightly brown celery. 7-year-old Harry getting better grades in math, but the Dursleys taking Dudley out for ice cream when report cards came. 10-year-old Harry finally resigning himself to the fact that this is how his life is, and this is how it always will be. There is carnival music faintly playing somewhere in my house. I've walked through the whole place and can't find the source. It isn't louder in any one spot. It is just evenly, eerily faint. Carnival music everywhere. Hey guys, like 8 years after this post was made, I have learned that I have experienced auditory hallucinations for the majority of my life. Being a pessimist is great. I'm always either right or pleasantly surprised. That's a very optimistic way of looking at pessimism. When you have to pee, but then later you don't have to pee anymore, but you never peed, where did pee go?